Well, hello, folks, and welcome. We're here for another Mellow Mondays. We're just going to relax. Well, to the extent that I'm able to relax. That is a thing that doesn't always happen. But if you can hear the spaceship noises in the background, that means we're back into Infinifactory. And as per usual, we'll be playing that for about an hour, give or take, and then jump back into Azure Dreams for an hour. Yeah, was a good time shmupping the what? Okay, no, that's incorrect. I pushed a button and then a thing happened. We're in this one. Anyway, yeah, apparently, yeah, you can just push keys on the keyboard. That doesn't make sense. Anyway. We're jumping back into Infinifactory here. Last week we did one of the small excavator. We can also do the cargo uplifter, but for now, let's jump ahead a little bit. The terminal display reclamation. That one. Oh, right, no. Okay, so this is tutorializing the thing what destroys the blocks. And so in this particular instance, seems like the idea is, so they want just this, just the terminal display, and not any of the other stuff. Now, probably the easiest way to do this would be just destroy like everything except for this one monitor. It'd be a little quicker if we could get both, though. But doing that may require a bit of planning. Now, everything in this game requires a bit of planning. That was a silly statement. But at any rate, let's look. Whoop. Nope. No, don't. Do I want to enable dictation? No, I've never once wanted to enable dictation. Okay, the thing's called an eviscerator, which I guess that's a fun name. Fun name. Platform here. Now, if I just set this up, yeah, it just... Actually, this might work out better than I thought. Interesting. No, but if I do all three at once, I think that's going to cause problems here, but... Let's try putting one this way, see what this does. Yeah, it falls. Stop. God. Whereas if we put it here... We're getting there. Okay. Platform there. And there as well, I guess. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So another row of these to go here. Should I just go there? I think maybe no. Yeah? Maybe? Oh. This? Seems like we can just rely on the assembly line to kind of push these through. And those fall down there. Oh, no, these are falling. And it's jammed. Well, that's fine that it's jammed. That's not a problem yet. I am a little worried that this screen up here in the corner may end up being a lost cause. Unless, if we just get rid of that. Or no, would that just cause both of them to fall? Yeah. Well, we can definitely finish the puzzle with what we've got here. Again, it's just, is there a way to get that other monitor? I guess the trick is that we got to get rid of these first. Yeah, so we're just gonna put platform here. If we take those out while they're still attached. And so I think that should work. Okay. Show me how this is different from this. They kind of look identical to me. What are we talking here? What's going on? Okay, so one of the broken monitors is getting in. Or is it supposed to be a... Okay, no. All right. So a broken monitor is getting through. Now, that sucks. Okay, that's not working either. But it did work. God. Yep, that just went ahead and destroyed everything. Okay. But is there a way to get this stuff here? Let's just observe. So this stops right there. And so the next piece pushes that into place. Right, and if I put a thing here, then it just falls. It just falls, okay. I think I got it. There, okay. That should keep the broken monitors from getting through. It's not working. Because we're having the same problem on this side where the damn things fall over. What do you do about that? I think that's it. I think I got it. Eviscerators are capable of quickly destroying most types of blocks. Although they are commonly used in mining and refurbishing operations, they were originally designed and used as deleted. Alright. Oh, now we get into the fun stuff. Let's have a look here. Was there a sign? Yeah. So I believe this is this a different thing? Yeah, this is a blocker, which works similarly to a pusher, except kind of the opposite. So it blocks the path, and then when you push the button, it opens it instead of doing the opposite of that, which is what opposite means. So, oh, hello, fella. No, I do not want to enable dictation. And then I hit escape and it just disappears and I can't click don't ask again.
Well, that was a pain in the ass. Let's run it again and see what happens. Oh, what the hell? One of the inputs must be jammed. This is bloody ridiculous. I don't see anything. Oh, maybe it's a bit farther back. Oh, wait. Was I even pushing the right button? Ah, ha, ha, ha. Oh, no.
So I guess we should learn from his lesson and don't do that. So, okay. So if we look at the thing over here, it's basically the, well, if this were Star Trek, we'd call them nacelles. Thrusters, maybe? But if we head over here, you can see that these ones are all kind of broken and mangled, and so the idea is we're going to use the eviscerator to destroy the old thrusters, and then we need to install the new ones. And this is probably gonna take some time. If this goes too much over the hour, we'll just switch games, because that is a possibility here. So there. That's our starting point. And now the other thing we want to do is once we've destroyed those, I think we're gonna... Where do we want to? Going to put a sensor here. It's going to attach to a blocker, well, let's say about here. So if I understand correctly, now, yeah, so that stays on. So yeah, and so that's gonna stop there. Well, I don't actually want that to stop there, is the thing. So we're going to replace that with a pusher. Wait, why did it stop? What? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, wine. Okay, let's get back into this. And so, no, we want this to be on the other side so that the sensor doesn't trip up the blocker. Also, I'm going to make this a little... Just move this over a bit. I don't think they need to be quite so far away from each other. That might be too close. So first one goes by just fine. It's there, that blocks him. We see these things piling up, because that's the next step of this, is to get those ready. Well, we got the stopper working, so now we gotta start working on this. So... So how many... One, two, is it just three? Is it just three? 1, 2, 3, yeah. Is it 3 on this one as well? I suppose it doesn't matter. These ones could be 4, wouldn't matter. Yeah, 3, okay. So then 1, 2, 3, we put a sensor here. Now we want to rotate that. Nope, we want to rotate that. Oh, you did that damn thing again. Okay, hang on. Hey, welcome A-Word and Raiders. We're building another assembly line here. We're going to use these crushers to destroy the sort of broken parts of these ships, and then we got to rebuild them and reattach. And so this should work now. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Yeah, we're gonna have to start this all over, because those came out facing the wrong way. Okay. Once we get out to about here, Start turning them. Okay. There, okay. No, stop, stop! PC games, am I right? Okay. Okay, so that part's working at least. So now, to get them onto another platform, because we need to split them again. So that we can send one to this side and the other to the other side. Okay. Hey, stop, 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 stop. Is it landing in place? It is landing right in place. Okay. How's it going? Factory needs a little work. They usually do. Okay, so those are both landing pretty much where they need to. Now we have to get kind of underneath this thing, which I guess we can do. So yeah, so this is 2 spaces tall. Two. Okay, and that does need to be attached to something, otherwise it will fall. Now if we clear out these 2 bottom ones. I don't think we can weld them into place by dropping them like this. I think they have to, I may have to move them over a little bit and then bring them into place sideways here. So if we bring this out, this seems like an even worse idea. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay. I think we're just gonna have to test this to see. Okay, so if I want them to land in the right spot... Is that still 1 space too many? There might still be. Try again. Okay, yeah. Now, the thing I deleted actually needed to stay there. So, what we want, I think it's here-ish? that brings those down here, and there they go. They've welded correctly into place. Now, there's just one last piece to make all of this work. So after they land in place, we need another sensor. Oop. Well, let's see if this is in the right spot. It is, okay. Now let's push the correct button and rotate it. And what we want is to attach that to the blocker so that the blocker opens up. That's not good. Yeah, I get it. Stop complaining. Okay. Oh boy. So the stopper opened before they welded into place. How did I do this last time? Piece rolled exactly into position as it needed to, but it didn't weld because this thing opened up at the exact same moment. No, seriously, what? Okay, I think I see the problem. This was just, again, basic comprehension error here. There. That should fix it. And, nope. You're not even gonna tell me I made a mistake? What the hell's going on this time? Okay, here's what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna replace this with just a boring old stopper. And then we're gonna have the sensor needs to be on this side. which means these conduits can't touch it. And before I do anything else, I'm just gonna put a stopper right there, just in case. And then the thing just breaks. Okay, so that should stagger those things coming down the line. There's actually a clear way to make this stop happening. Okay. We're going to come over to the other side here and just make a backboard. There. This is such busted technology. Okay, no, that needs to stay where it is. There we go. I think we got it working. We did not get it working. This is not working. Why didn't that work? What happened? Okay, first one went in just fine. Yeah, so that stops you there. Those land in place. Thing opens up. Your turn. These ones are too close together. Now the other option, which would require starting from scratch, so if we chose to do that, we would do it next week. Would involve sort of further staggering the process so that we attach one thruster, step the whole thing forward, attach the other thruster, step the whole thing forward. And that would be slower, less efficient, but if it's, even slightly less prone to jamming and breaking down, that's probably worth it. For now, though, I think we just try maybe add some additional staggering. This might work. I've made a design error. something broke. Alright. What did I break? Yeah, I just want to see what I broke. Can you show me? So these came down. Second one. Okay, why does that one fall into place sooner the second time around? Here we clearly see the one on the left drops first. Oh, I see. Okay. So that one came out fine. But then, yeah, we can't seem to get these things staggered. Well, I guess the solution is to go extra elaborate here. What? Stop. Why would you put those two buttons right next to each other on a friggin' keyboard? God. When this is all over, I am only ever playing games that have controller support. Except card games, because, you know. So that stops him there. This looks like it's working. Except yet again. Yep, and there it goes. There it goes. It's the inability to get these things properly staggered that's really messing me up. Of course, what I would ideally like to happen is that he goes through, and then that stops him. Okay. And then there's another one coming. Yeah, and then that stops him. So yeah, so again, the idea here to kind of hold up the line until each individual component is ready. So, you know, makes it a little messy. A lot of conduits all over the place here. But the trade-off is stability. This thing should keep working. Not just for 10 product. This should continue working. Blockers are functionally similar to pushers, but are normally extended and retract when a signal is received. They are useful for delaying blocks on conveyors, but can also be used logically as inverted pushers. The arms of blockers are coated with a special material that absorbs deleted and makes them invisible to sensors. Okay, so yeah, theoretically, we could have one button that both acts as a blocker and the opposite of a pusher at the... There's all kinds of ways in which this process is confusing and strange. But that is conveniently a full hour of Infinifactory. I'm gonna jump on the bed for a little bit. Where's my food pellets? Hey, get the food. Put it down here. Food in here. You don't want me to have to eat my VHS tape and my Floyd hat, do you? Didn't think so. Bring the food. Anyhow, let's just get ourselves prepared to hop on over. Alright, so last time we played this, I accidentally created 2 save files. We only need one of them. Yeah, and so we built the casino. No, not the casino. We built the bowling alley. Vital wind steel. Looks like a good set. I'm gonna take a quick run to the bathroom before we get into this. So, enjoy the tutorial music of Snapdots. And we're back. And I'm taking one headphone out. All right. Okay, so I'm decently well equipped. So I don't need to bring out one of my buddies right away. I mean, I guess the idea is that they would gain experience points, but at this point, not a whole lot of them. What do we have here? Ice shield. Ice shields are pretty good. And that was a warp trap. Joke's on you, warp trap. I can't misplace my little buddy if I didn't summon him yet. So this is just a vantage point for seeing where the exit is, apparently. Wood shield, huh? Let's just go ahead and not even hold on to that. No, don't equip it! Don't equipment it! Put it back down. You don't want it. Oh, we have another nice little balcony. Bit pointless. I guess I had gone down there. Okay. Oh, you coming over here to meet me? Do you miss me? Well, we hit level 4 on floor 1. Oh, bro, you don't stand a chance. I guess I let my guard down a little and let you win 17 times. You know, it's the little things. Oh, right. Yes to going up, no to quitting. I stepped on the bomb trap. Oh, we got a water crystal. Provided I remember to use it, that's going to be super handy. Oh, hey buddy, you wanna play? No, he's running. He's going the other way. This guy wants to play. Or maybe he wants to play now. Hey, wanna play? It's weird as those troll guys seem to still give, like, more experience points than some of the tougher enemies in this area. I'm not really sure what's up with that. No, not quit. I didn't quit. That's good. Okay. Maybe I quite luckily accidentally pushed the wrong button and didn't confirm. Won't complain about that. Oh, I found a treasure loop. Might as well use that right now, or in a minute. Alright, not a lot of treasure. We'll get to it. I'm gonna need you to wait for a second. Alright. I'm still getting 8 experience from those things. Okay, we're gonna move these guys onto a bottleneck so that only one of them can attack me at a time. Your turn. Well, there's 2 more. So I need to go into my inventory and give myself one of those wake-up herbs. Well, that's it for treasure on this floor, so I guess all that's left to do is head towards the exit and maybe get in a couple more fights. I think the Vital Sword stops this guy from multiplying, but it's not a huge concern either way if you get him into a narrow space. Use the exit loop just to get it out of my inventory. So the exit's over here. And we've got a lev fruit. Had no effect on Bubsy. But it cleared up an inventory space, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Gold sword. No, stop! Gold swords are crap, but they sell for a lot of money. MP of monster tends to decrease on that level. Man, that sounds like not at all useful. Stop! Oh, come on! Oh my god. So, the UI was just a little too slow, now I'm stuck with a cursed copper sword. I want to see something. 5460. Jimmy's magical power has become easily exhausted. What's even the point? You know, it'd be really, really nice if there was like an anti-curse scroll. You know, the one time out of every 20 where I might actually want one. Of course, it's not here. I think that means he ran away? Flew away? I think he just doesn't want to hang out with us. Just be aware that according to the rules, you are allowed to request it, just the request will be ignored. And welcome. Alright, well, some stuff in here, please, please, anything that, nothing that lifts curse. I would like that red sand, though. Yes, this is a first-time play. I don't remember the exact number of runs so far. I've been at it for a while, but I'm still technically... medicinal herb. Let's just eat it right off the ground. What's the harm? I found it on the ground, now I put it in my mouth. Oh yeah, these were both treasure loops. Yeah. Oh, we don't want to get rid of those. Eyesight and cure all is better. We'll go with that. Yeah, it's a pretty good game. I'm enjoying it a lot. I do have a little bit of trouble sometimes navigating the interface. And also the translation at times. You know, little technical things that... But yeah, I played a ton of Sheeran the Wanderer, and this has so many similarities. Okay, now if I remember correctly, over to Jimmy, and if we say, oh, nope, no, wrong one. You see, that's the sort of thing like I'll go to, and that could be an emulation thing too. I do find myself kind of accidentally picking the wrong thing sometimes because the menu sort of keeps moving. Which is why I currently have a cursed copper sword equipped. I came in here with like a vital sword +2. I think we got this guy. Maybe. Okay. So Jimmy's all tuckered out and went home. But that leaves Rusty. Look up. Way up. And he instantly falls asleep. It's sort of folky, alternative, kind of psychedelic album. What's his health? He's down to half health. That's not great. woke up. And it very nearly killed him. What have we got? Okay, so he's had a chance to heal now. Continue our ongoing search for something that will lift curses. A waste of an item, but not a severe waste. We may be entering the grab what you can before bailing phase of this round. We gotta lure this guy into a position where he can't hit us with ranged attacks. Rusty, you're not really helping. But I guess if you can tank him, it's fine. Yeah. I sing. Well, I make a noise with my mouth that is sometimes called singing. I play guitar and bass and a little bit of keyboards. The drums are all programmed. I also wrote all the songs. I kind of think of myself as more of a songwriter than necessarily a performer. Thank you. I'm glad to hear you like it. What do we got here? Treasure loop. Version of 4 Canadian to US. And that's a good question. It's probably not too it would be a little bit less. US dollar is worth slightly more than Canadian. But I don't think it would be like a significant difference. I have to watch Rusty's health real close. Because if something happens to him, I'm out. I don't know what de-heal is. If you'd want to, yeah, you can choose whatever price you like. I set it to $4 because I didn't want people to feel too bad if they could only spare $4. I know, time's a bit tough right now, and also people are fairly accustomed to not. Canadian dollars should you buy it for? No. $4 is fine by me. Really wanted more than that, I would have raised the price. So we have a medicinal herb that gives us a little bit of a buffer. Okay, yeah, if he had done that to me, this would have been all over right now. Oh, Rusty's a frog. And that's not good. He just suffered 23 damage from an attack and another 23 damage. Oh, he's back. And he's out. Okay, let's see. Alright, before we do anything else... Oh, okay, no, do I have to take it with me into a dungeon in order to use it? That stinks. Well, if it's through Bandcamp, so Bandcamp does take a cut, but that's, I mean, compared to streaming, it's a significant amount of it does go to me, so it's and again, anything counts. So I think like maybe $1 or $2 of that goes to either Bandcamp or, you know, some what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I got too much stuff in storage. I have to sell some things at some point. Yeah, no, I need to take some stuff out of storage, sell it, and then make more room. Yeah, that would probably work it out. Exactly. Or maybe not exactly, but close enough. So I'm gonna take some stuff out of the safe. Oh, look at that, a decurse. Probably within a couple days. Willing to sell. Apparently that's not the button. Okay, let's see. This. Sorry to what? No, I want to sell those. Yeah, I'll probably get like a confirmation email like as soon as you place the order, and then yeah, and then it's just a matter of like all the transactions and that sort of going through. Okay, so I want to keep the red sand. I know it. I always feel like I'm playing dangerous whenever I move the. I'll move the water crystal. I know none of this matters that much because the stream is going to be over very soon. So yeah, so I need to be able to equip the sword in order... Oh. Yeah, it's fine. I just won't bring Jimmy next time. Alright, so there we've got the stats. 25 hours, 61 runs. Some of those were over very quickly because this game does have a bit of a learning curve. But either way, Mr. Daniel Hall Twitch, thank you for coming by. Thank you for chatting with me and keeping me company. And oh my god, especially thank you for listening to the album and also buying it. I'm a little speechless, but I mean, even if you just listen to it for free, I'm happy with that. But yeah. Anyway, but yeah, just really appreciate the support. And that's going to be me for this evening. I will be back tomorrow night with some more Lufia 2. And I will be back again on Wednesday. We're going to be ranking the Game Boy puzzle games. And this week we're going to be ranking Krusty's Funhouse. Is that what? Yeah, it's Krusty's Funhouse or Krusty's Super Funhouse was. Anyway, yeah, Krusty's Funhouse. That's the game we're. And then on Thursday, live improvised music, and on Saturday night, music production. And so, thank you once again for coming by. I keep diving into the spiel before checking to see if there's someone we can raid. Who we got here? Newbies playing side. Rebirth, Loon. I think we're just going to jump in here with Smite. He's doing the damage shuffler this evening. Always kind of fun to watch that. So anyway, yeah, like I said before, thank you once again for coming by, hanging out, for chatting with me. I always appreciate it. And as always, I do hope to see you next time. So bye for now.